All right, what's up, guys? This is Marc Augustine here, and this video is brought to you by the Dropship Mastery class. And what the Dropship Mastery class is a full eBay dropshipping course brought to you by myself and Sammy and Ecom Sniper, and it will teach you everything you need to know to properly dropship on eBay. If you use the coupon code FIRST100, you'll also get 50% off the course, and you'll get a free month of Ecom Sniper. So go check out the course, go sign up, and I'll see you in the private groups. So, Sammy, would you like to introduce yourself?
Yeah, hi, my name is Sammy. I've been dropshipping on eBay for the last 6 years. Just happy to be here, man.
Okay, hi, my name is Marc Augustine. I've been dropshipping for over 10 years. I've sold over $20 million online, and I'm looking forward to getting into this video for you guys. So, Sammy, what are we looking at?
Okay, so the first thing that we're looking at is just our sales for the last 90 days. Before it was 30 days. This is our second month dropshipping on eBay. We began in the beginning of the month. The second month has started in October, and you can see that we had a period of slow sales, and you can see that we have brought our sales back up to a substantial number from 387 3 days ago, 330 2 days ago, and 325 yesterday. So within that, we can see our total profit for the account so far is 1,837, and it's just continuing to grow, man. I think we're gonna hit our numbers like this month if we keep going through this process, yeah. However,
if we keep listing and doing the markdowns and all that.
Exactly. That's what we need to do right now, actually. We need, like, our markdown sale, we set it for 24 hours. We can kind of see the results of like the promoted listings and everything like that, yeah. So I remember last time we did our advanced campaigns, and then we can kind of see what the results would be. So we did 3 sales in our promoted listing campaign and 134 in revenue, and we spent around $20, which is good because we mark our prices up by 80%, yeah. So our ones are gonna end today, so I'm just gonna leave that. And the one thing we gotta do is we gotta continue our markdown sale. So let's go ahead and create a new markdown sale because our markdown sale has ended. So I'm gonna go ahead and put 5%. The 2 things that we gotta do in this video today is to kind of just list some more items.
Yeah, we definitely need to list more.
Yeah, get to that $10,000 mark so that way hopefully we can start seeing days where we get like $1,000 in sales. Those will be nice days, man.
Yeah,
and those days are to come. Do you want to pause the video for 1 second? Then, yeah, let's wait. Should we go talk about the collage first or jump into that topic?
The collage first.
Okay.
That chopper could go like everywhere.
Yeah. You're right. You're very right. Okay, so we just finished making our markdown sale. And the next thing that we need to do is we need to go ahead and do some product hunting. But before we do, actually, let's do the product hunting real quick, and then we can kind of introduce the new collage feature. That way, while the product hunter is like running in the background, we're able to go ahead and like, talk about our new feature. So I guess I guess let's go ahead for air fryers. We're just trying to find a dropshipper at the end of the day. It's not that serious. Whatever word you work, whatever you search. Some items like you wanna like you know what the funny part is? When I was looking for items to find other sellers, I was clicking a bunch of these items, yeah. Like the eBay search button, but then I wasn't able to find like a lot of dropshippers for items that had like low reviews.
Really?
Yeah, so so that means that eBay dropshipping is in no way saturated. It's just the best sellers are what people kind of like, like I think the majority of people are sniping each other.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's pretty much what's going on.
Yeah, and there's like 1,000.
And then there's a small group of products that everyone is sniping, and then it takes it down, and then someone decides to find some other products. And then everyone snipes again, and the cycle starts over.
Right, exactly. So I think like let's go ahead and search this word laundry basket, and then let's see I don't know, something more obscure. Like let's go to the, I don't know, let's go to the third page or something.
Why do you
And if,
want to go to third page?
like
To not
just to see if, like, for example, like this item over here, right? If there's any competition selling this on eBay. Well, we found one guy.
yeah.
Okay, there's a couple guys, but there's all kind of different. Okay, let's go ahead and let me put a different one. Maybe this one right here. Okay, so literally just one.
One person.
Yeah, so there we go. There's like eBay dropshipping is in no way saturated at all. You know what I mean? Like I think this is the proof. Like there's so many items over here that there's only one competition or none. So it's just about going ahead and listing those items onto your account and testing them. Because if you go ahead and like list like 100,000 items, right? Things are gonna sell. The things
Yeah, but
that
no,
don't,
but no one out here in their right mind is going to list 100,000 products.
dude, that's literally what I have.
No, I know.
That's literally what I'm doing. My accounts, like in cumulative total so far, I have 100,000 items listed onto all my accounts.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, dude, that's like I mean, like you saw, we posted 6,000 items like it was nothing.
Yeah, yeah,
What
yeah.
what is 100,000 across multiple accounts? So let's go ahead and throw them into the bulk hunter. I mean the product hunter, and then we can scan it. But do you get what I meant about the, like, so this is the concept behind bulk theory, and I think you're familiar with it because you know the pioneer Jack Pillman.
Yeah.
This was his technique. He just wasn't able to go ahead and execute it properly. Yeah. So what he said was he had a list of 100,000 like Walmart items. And what
Right.
he used to do was he would bulk post 100,000 items onto his account with HydroLister back in the day. And from that list, maybe like, I don't know, maybe like 500, 1,000 of them would sell or something like that. And what would happen is like the things that didn't sell, he would go ahead and delete from the list and then add new things. And then he would keep building this master list of items that sold in the past of 100,000 items. So he knows these items are selling. So he just continuously like made a list of 100,000. As he's filtering out items, he's adding new items to test, and then that list of things that are selling, his sold listings, like items, are just increasing. So every month he would have like 500, 1,000 items sold, and then he would have like in his master list 2,000 of those items have been validated. The next month 3,000 items would be validated, and so on. Do you get what I mean?
I mean, that
So
was the idea, but I don't think he executed it at all.
yeah. He that's what I'm saying, right? He didn't execute it, but his idea was superb.
Okay,
Now,
okay.
like it is pretty much product hunting, but here's the main thing with this, right?
But he was doing it very randomly.
Yeah, but we need people to do that, right? Like there has to be somebody who goes ahead and sells that item the first time on eBay, right? If, like, for example, like let's say
No,
you're
I get
sniping.
what you right. I get what you're saying, but the point is to sell as often as possible. And us doing the product hunter is a big difference between what Jack was doing.
Yes,
Like
yes,
it's an
exactly.
extreme difference because we are actually looking for niches and leads. Jack was
Exactly.
randomly listing
Exactly.
100,000 items.
Exactly. So with that, as exactly as you said, that's exactly the process that I use to list 100,000 items. So
Right.
they're not 100,000 items like per se like random at list. It was just I have what I've been doing was finding niches on eBay like that are selling well, and I just go ahead and grab items for those niches. And my goal, ultimate goal, is to find as many niches as possible to go ahead and like list onto eBay. So, like for example, one of the items that sold very well for me was a crypto mining rig. And I used the product hunter to find, like, I scanned somebody, sold one of those, and then I used the product hunter and I found like five of them. And then I literally was the first person to list like those five items from Amazon, and those items would be like selling extremely well for me. Do you get what I
Okay,
mean?
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So that was like the process that I was using. But regarding the bulk technique, right? If you're using the exact, it's as you said, if you're using like the bulk list, I mean the product hunter to find like 100,000 items, because these are not random items, right? You go ahead and scan like, I don't know, 100, 1,000 sellers or whatever, you're gonna find 100,000 titles. And within those 100,000 titles, you go ahead and scan them, and then you're gonna have a list that's already a good chance of selling, and the items that don't sell, you just go ahead and remove, and then you just do it again over and over again. You get what I mean?
yeah. Right. Yeah, yeah.
So because I think the main thing what I was trying to say is like remember, I do eBay drop shipping in Canada. So there is not really anyone to snipe in Canada to begin with. And the market is different from the US. Same with
Wow.
Australia, same with UK. There aren't as many drop shippers. So with that being said, it's like I had to create
So how did you get your 100,000 items?
I just scan US sellers, and then like I find similar items in Amazon Canada. They're not always the same, but
Ah,
and then I go ahead and I list those items. So it's just like the same kind of concept. Like I started expanding into the US with some new accounts already. Um, but that was like I didn't have the option to snipe people to
okay,
begin
okay,
with.
okay.
You know what I mean? So I had to come up with an idea of how to go ahead. And I think this way is much more scalable, because you can only snipe for so long, right? Like if I try to snipe in Canada, I would probably find like maybe like 5,000 items, and then I'd be done. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah,
Then
yeah, yeah.
like what are you gonna do next? I was sniping the same guy in Canada for like the last 5 years, but at one point every item he had I had posted as well. Like I
Jesus.
went from like getting the last sold, like three sold in the last 30 days, to one sold in the last 90 days, to just whatever he listed. It was that bad, man. So I was just like, yo, screw this. I gotta go ahead and like figure out a different way. And I found out that the US market really like sets the pace for every other market. Like whatever sells in the
Yeah, it's a lot
US,
bigger.
yeah, like whatever sells in the US sells in Canada. And I would speculate that whatever sells in the US sells in the UK, Australia as well. I don't know about like the more obscure places like New Zealand or something.
Yeah.
So just to jump into like
But the
the
German market is a big market.
it is. It is. Like there are like specific drop shippers that just focus specifically on the German market. And Amazon German. But I heard some complaints that Amazon Germany doesn't have too many items. But that could
Ah,
work in your favor. You know what I mean? That means that the items that are selling are probably like very good sellers. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah. So what are we
So
looking at here?
so this is our new feature. It's called, the image template creation, right? So what this does is you're able to go ahead and make an image collage, and then you can go ahead and like use this image collage onto your pictures. So let's go ahead and take an example. I'm gonna clear this canvas, and let's say I make just one box over here. This is our main image. You can see the number 1, right? And then let's say I put a side image. You can see the number 2, right? Mark, do you see this?
Yeah, yeah.
1 and 2. Okay, so I press save template, and I go ahead and press test, and there you go. So this is our collage. Do you get what I'm saying?
Okay,
So
okay.
let's say I put this here, I press save, and then I can go ahead and press test, and there we go. So you can really play around with this a lot, like you have so much flexibility. For example, let's say I want to make my side images like really small. Like let's actually design like one that is somewhat nice. So let's say I have this image over here, my main image, and then I want to have like a whole bunch of side images. So I'm just gonna press let's say one here, and then I'll put another picture here, then another picture here, and another
How are
picture
you
here.
how are you pasting the square?
Oh, yeah, so I just press Control C and press Control V. So you can select one of these elements, like Canva. You
Yeah,
can
yeah,
press
yeah.
Control C, Control V. That's what I've been doing, yeah. Or you can press Add Placeholder, but that's like a shortcut. So this is what I'm what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to pretty much design a picture, like a new kind of image, yeah. So let's go ahead and get a USA flag. So USA flag. Um, so let's use our picture that we had before. The main purpose for this is you got to stay unique. You know what I mean? If we have a whole bunch of people who are joining Ecom Sniper and then they don't go ahead and stay unique. By the way, you can delete some of these boxes by just selecting it and pressing the delete button or backspace. You know what I mean, yeah?
Yeah.
So if you don't stay unique, like if everybody has the same pictures, like it's not gonna be good for you. It's not gonna be good for anybody, yeah? And people might start like losing trust in some of those images. So what I would suggest would be like the picture is the most important thing on eBay. Like period. Well, I would say after SEO, because like you gotta be seen before you can go ahead and have a
Right. The
purchase
picture
made,
is
huh?
second.
Exactly. The picture is second, the second most important thing. And that is what determines if somebody's gonna click your listing or not, right? So you have to be able to convince a buyer, right, that is looking at your listings. So what we're doing is we're just trying to create like a template real quick. Let me go ahead and I don't know, let's press some trust badges. So I'm gonna grab some images right here. Maybe this.
But you know, there are some people that they're going to struggle with this.
Yeah, and they can use our standard image. This is just for like anyone who's trying to take it seriously.
Ah,
You
okay,
got,
okay, okay.
you know what I mean? You can turn it on or off. If I turn it off, they're not gonna use it. They're gonna use their standard images. But if we turn it on, and then it'll keep it unique. Like I have completely converted my stores to using my own standard images.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. You get what I mean though? Like it's just another additional benefit for somebody who wants to
Yeah,
go
I get it,
ahead
I
and
get
take
it.
it to the next level. These are nice. This picture's nice. So let me go ahead and open this one. Open image in new tab. So I'm gonna take these trust badges and I'm gonna put it inside the collage. So all you do is just put the link in here and then press add image and it gets the trust badges, yeah? So here we go. And why do you think someone is gonna would struggle with it? Of course, everybody struggle. A lot of people would struggle. I'm not denying that. Yeah. So curious to hear your thoughts on that.
Yeah, because a lot of the users are, yes, they're computer friendly, but learning a brand new software is challenging to some people.
Yeah, for sure. We have like a whole video on the website, during on the installation tutorial how to do this. But really, in the end of the day, it is geared towards more like professional sellers. Yeah. What do you think
Yeah.
we should put on the side over here? There's kind of some empty space. Maybe this is just an example of a template. So maybe let's put okay, let's put a sale badge. Sale ribbon. So that way we can get some I don't know. I feel like you like I worked on some nice professional images that I posted inside the Telegram channel. I made some for myself that I'm not gonna kind of like show here
Yeah.
because I don't want my own ones to get kind of like stolen. This way and also this way, nobody will know you're dropshipping either. Well, to some degree. Okay, so let me put this image. I feel like it's just this one looks more makes more sense over here or something. Okay,
Yeah, but
whatever.
yeah, but there's space missing on the left. There's a lot of
Yeah,
unused
yeah,
space.
yeah. But I mean, it could. Well, let's test it out. I mean, it doesn't look
but
yeah,
it doesn't look as professional as previously. So why go backwards?
yeah,
Like the
yeah.
one with the one that Ecom Sniper just created looks a lot more professional than where we
Well,
are right now.
yeah. But this is kind of just like I have a different template. Like let's say I go to press import and I go to downloads. I already have this one that we made, yeah.
Right.
And if I wanted to go ahead and change this, like let's say I wanted like the how the Ecom Sniper originally looked. Let's say I went ahead and just put the logo over here, and then what I can do is just something like this.
Right.
And then okay, so there we go. And then I'll just go ahead and put a banner. I'll put, let's say, bestseller, and then maybe add some padding. Is this how like the color looked before? I forgot.
It's like orange.
Something like that. Yeah, something like that. So let's say I go ahead and press test template. Oh, I forgot to save it. Test. You know what I mean? It still looks very clean. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
And then, but the main thing is just to get some uniqueness, yeah? So let's say I go ahead and like this is not, let's go ahead and find a different image. You know what I mean? It still looks pretty clean over here.
Yeah.
So let's go to the product hunter. We can kind of list one item, see how these look. There we go. We have our a nice clean badge, yeah. So, and then if you always want to go back, just turn it off, and then you can just press refresh, and then it's gonna show, the listings of before. I mean the images from before. But again,
So so that's like a standard template.
exactly. This is the standard, right? And for everybody who wants to get ahead, who doesn't want to go ahead and change it, um, and here is, our designed one, yeah. And you can see how they look. And I posted some examples of some nice templates that we did inside of the Telegram channel, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but I think the main thing here is uniqueness. You know what
Yeah,
I
no,
mean?
like the purpose of it is to ensure that not everyone is using the same. And then
Exactly.
when you start to get snipers, they'll be sniping the images and
Exactly. So somebody here can make this look as great as they want. So let's go ahead and add one more thing to our image template. Let's say I want to move these up. Oh, I should have just like selected them all. That would have been faster. So let's go ahead and put a banner and then put limited time deal. And I don't know, maybe the color of the USA flag.
I mean you're just recreating the other one. Well, so it's slight differences.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Just to kind of show you like the possibilities what we have here. You can put whatever text you want. You know what I mean? But I
Yeah, but
think,
I suspect that most of the users are gonna keep using the
yeah, and
maybe
that's
Rory
fine.
may switch.
Yeah, that I think that's fine. Like people can do whatever the hell they want, you know? Like the main reason I made it is so that I keep my account separate.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean? So that way, like, because we got to think about it in a perspective of like longevity. Because once we list items, they tend to stay on your account for years to come. You know what I mean? Like they're gonna sell
Yeah.
over and over again. But what ends up happening is, let's say somebody goes ahead and like copies the same image from you, right? The problem would be that if you have the same image as someone else, right? What's going to end up happening is eBay is not going to show your item on the search results. They will only show one person. Do you get what I'm saying?
Right, right.
They don't want the same image to be posted over and over again. They want like separate images. So if you go ahead and post your own unique images, you're going to go ahead and ensure uniqueness, which will go ahead in turn make sure that you're always going to stay like have a ranking in the search results. And you're not going to be like, like they're not going to rotate between people with the same images. Because what eBay is doing is they're just taking an image, they're turning it into a vector, and they're giving it a numerical value for that vector, right? But if
Right.
two images are the same, they're gonna have the exact same vector value. So that means that eBay knows these two images are the same, and so they're only gonna show one of those images to a buyer. So if let's say our ecom sniper users, let's say everybody posts like let's say 100,000 items, right? Sales would hurt. But if we want to go ahead and take the sales from like other people, like from like AutoDS or something like that, then we have to make sure our images are unique. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? So this is
Yeah,
the
yeah.
problem when you don't go ahead and make an image template. So, but you know what? I kind of like the one that we did before. So I liked how this one looked. So I'll just stick to that for now,
Yeah.
and then we can kind of like, I don't know, maybe later on we can go ahead and like make it more professional, clean it up, whatever the case. But we found our product hunter. We have some items. We can go ahead and just list these items, and then we'll see. Well, we can always switch it back to the image template, yeah,
Yeah,
to the
yeah, yeah.
standard. Okay, so let's go ahead and paste this in, and then we can go ahead and list it. So
So you're
yeah,
listing
guys,
with the new template now.
exactly. All
Okay.
these items are gonna be listed with the new template. Like we can see all the new templates are gonna be kind of like pushed into it. So
Okay, okay.
all automatic too, like this is a feature that nobody else has. You know what I mean? Like this, as smooth as it is, integrated perfectly with our bulk lister, you get like you get so much freedom to go ahead and design it, your images and stay unique. Like AutoDS does not have this, Sales Freak does not have this. They have like some collager that doesn't look great, but your collages will look as good as you make them. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Spend a couple hours, it will go ahead and pay dividends for that. What I'm planning to do is actually go ahead and have one of my team members sit down and like work on like making beautiful templates 24/7 or something. Not 24/7, maybe for a couple days. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So I think regarding that, um yeah, so this is a new feature. Like if anybody wants to go ahead and like understand it and learn some more from it, you can go ahead to ecomsniper.io. It's optional, by the way. You can just turn it on or turn it off, but you can go ahead and create an image template over here, and then you can go to inside of the installation tutorials, and we have in module number 3, we have setting up your custom image for ecom sniper. I think that's it for me today, yeah. You want to
Okay,
add anything
sweet.
to that?
No, yeah, we just need to do this update on the software. And how often do you think you'll be putting out updates?
So the next software that I'm gonna be like releasing is the pruner, and let me give you a quick demo of what that does, yeah. And I think it'll really make a lot of sense. Like this is something that, like, truth be told, I have like 100,000 items, and I'm listing like a whole bunch of items all the time, right? So I'm literally like, the way I've been focusing on eBay dropshipping, instead of like increasing the sales for the items that I have, I just been making new accounts and posting more items, right? However, we know that there is one thing that can increase the sales drastically, and that is ending the listing and relisting the item. And it'll
Right.
get a brand new item number. Like you can see all of these items are about to end 12 minutes ago, 13 minutes ago, and you can see all of the sold quantity are zero. But because they're gonna end, what that means is this is buried in the search results. And when it reaches like the 0 minute mark, what ends up happening is it relists onto the account, but it relists with the same item number, and it still uses one of the 10,000 monthly listing quota.
Right, right.
So
So it'd be advantageous to take it down and to actually delist it and relist it.
exactly. So delist it and relist it, all the ones that are ending soon. So the next software is the eBay pruner, delister, relister software. So what it's gonna do, it's just gonna continuously scan. If it didn't sell in the last 30 days, it's gonna go ahead and remove it and relist it with maybe with a brand new title. So that way, all of these items, like they're not, so you're maximizing the benefit of the account at all times. Because that is exactly what eBay said in their keynote. They said that if you have any a listing becomes stagnant after 90 days. So that means that, like if after 90 days, if it didn't sell, it is nowhere to be found on eBay anymore. So that means you should be going ahead and delisting and relisting your items if it
Yeah.
doesn't sell. Right. So having a software that does that and it doesn't like cost you any listing credits because it's going to be relisted anyways. Right. That is very advantageous. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It would be nice if eBay gave you like a own built-in function that gets you do that, but they don't do that. So that's why
And
you need
then
Ecom Sniper to make that.
yeah, and let's we gave them an update on the first account, but let's give an update on the second account.
Right. Let's go ahead and give the update on the second account. So this is the second account. We got to go ahead and list some more items. We didn't get any sales yet on this account yet. Um, but we have 444 listings. We didn't post more items yesterday. The reason why, there's a very important reason, is because of Prime Day. Things were going at a discount on Amazon. So if we listed those items, then what would end up happening is we would have our items like the next day that all the item prices were increasing. So if they were increasing, then like we wouldn't be as profitable, or potentially we could have made a loss or something. I don't know. So
Right, right. If you listed a ton of items with
exactly,
the discount. No,
exactly.
but this,
So
you said that this account hasn't sold, hasn't it? Sold 3 items?
it sold 3 items, but I believe we talked about that in the last video.
Ah, okay, okay, okay.
Yeah. So these are the 3 items that it sold onto the account already. This account is only like, I think, what is it, the 5th day already?
Yeah.
Yeah, but we haven't been really posting on this account yet. But we're gonna go ahead and let's go ahead and open up our bulk lister. We still have a whole bunch of items that we can go ahead and list. So let's go ahead and continue the listing on this. I'll put 3 threads for now. Press list, and then let's go ahead and create our markdown sale. And then this account will be good to go. So the reason why, again, the reason we didn't start listing on this item account is because of Prime Day. And whoever started dropshipping and had items up before Prime Day, the last 2 days were pretty explosive amounts of profits. So congratulations to everybody who's been in the game. And for everybody who's not in the game, you should jump on as soon as possible, because we're doing one account and we're already almost at like what is it, like $100 a day in profit. You know what I mean?
Right.
And we're slowly increasing that number, and it's gonna keep going higher and higher. We're just in our second month in on this one account, but remember, we have a whole bunch of accounts behind the scenes. This is just for you. So everything we're doing here should like motivate you to and show you that this business model is real. So if you guys are not taking action, make sure you take action. And like, honestly, man, Mark, I'd actually just say, like, whatever the case, just get started.
Yeah,
Every
but it
technique works.
depends. Like there are a lot of people, that just wouldn't take action. There are a lot of
Yeah.
people that will sit and watch and think about taking action, not actually take action.
So how would you go ahead and let those people, like, that are on the on the verge, to let them to motivate them to go ahead and take some action right now?
I mean, we're posting videos every day. We're showing you guys exactly what you need to do. So there's no other software out there. There's no other company out there where you could just follow along with what the founders are doing to make money. So
Right.
if you're sitting down at home and you have some extra time and you're not drop shipping on eBay, you should be drop shipping on eBay now. Like that, you're
Right.
just leaving money on the table for no reason.
Exactly. Exactly. Like you could spend your time watching YouTube videos or like Netflix or movies or whatever, or you can turn on the product hunter, then the bulk lister, and then continue that. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
There's not much to say to that. But that was just a joke. Like I actually would say that eBay dropshipping does require some work. However, like I think the main reason people want to start eBay dropshipping, the core of it all, is to go ahead and have a better life, to make more money,
yeah,
right? To go ahead and spend more time with your family and etc. And if you want to go ahead and do that, right, there is no shortcut. You must put in the work, right? You must really like create something that's gonna go ahead and generate you an income on a month-to-month basis. And to do that, right, I believe that the easiest business to do is eBay dropshipping. Before this, like I've tried a whole bunch of stuff, man. Like, and I was fairly successful. Yeah, I used to do something called like pay per download. Like I would make like YouTube videos, get like 200,000 views, and then like people would go ahead and like click the link and then download or something, yeah. And then
what?
so there was a website called,
I understand what you're saying.
yeah, yeah. So some of the most popular niches were like let's say I remember like it's Michael Jackson or somebody like that passed away, yeah. And then
Yeah.
somebody took a picture of him and then like made a YouTube video, and they put in the description, support the Jackson trade or whatever, yeah. And then they clicked it, they would do the survey, the people who loved him, the guy was making like $1,000 a day for like the next 30 days because like he capitalized off this opportunity, right?
Yeah.
Like for example, like the Ukraine war, right? If you went ahead and like there was people on eBay, I remember we talked about it. We made a video. We were talking about like the Ukraine flags were selling.
Right, exactly.
Right. If you made videos on YouTube and talking about that and you put in the description, like support the cause by downloading this like, wallpaper or something, and then you put a paper download link, people would go
Yeah.
ahead and do a survey or pay $1, $2, whatever to download that, and you would have like another passive income. So I used to do that, like, and I used to do like a couple other things, but what I found, like, the most scalable thing that I found was eBay dropshipping. Well, but that's the reason why is because I made it scalable with like the software we've built and everything
Right.
like that, right? But even like but I would say just the simplicity of it. You get an order, you go ahead and purchase on Amazon for cheaper, and then you keep scaling your business like that. I believe like there is no online e-commerce platform like that is as simple and scalable as eBay. And the reason why I say that is because if you're gonna go down like Etsy, I tried Etsy. Etsy works. I have, our software is actually compatible with Etsy. Funny enough, right?
Mm.
There, but the thing with Etsy is they charge you 30 cents per listing, and they don't have a premium store subscription. So if you're gonna post 1,000 items, it's gonna be like $300. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Give me
It
one
gets
second. Give me one.
cost.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, no problem. Like I just so just to finish off my train of thought was like Etsy required 30 cents to go ahead per listing, and it cost me $300. It was working, right? Don't get me wrong. I was making money, but the
You were drop
risk,
shipping from where to Etsy?
Amazon to Etsy.
Okay.
Yeah, but the problem was the risk was so much higher because I was paying $300 per thousand listings, right? And
Right.
and there was always that uncertainty, like what if my $300 didn't convert? It always did, but there was always that fear of like posting like 10,000 items. You don't want to pay 3 grand to only find out you only sold $1,000, because that is a
Yeah, exactly.
possibility.
At that
But
rate,
exactly.
you would have to have really high conversions to make any money on Etsy.
Right, exactly. I was marking things up by like 100%. Um, one, but with eBay, because of the premium store subscription, you pay like $50. You get 10,000 listings.
Right.
That is superb.
You pay 60. It's I think 59.95.
59.99 exactly, yeah. So $60, you get 10,000 listings. there is, I would say it's like a guarantee at that point. As long as you list 10,000 items, like there's no way you're gonna lose money unless you're trying. Even if you're trying to lose money, like we had guys who were priming the accounts with books and like listing the books for like $10 books for like 49.99 just not to get a sale, and they would be selling.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? With pure quantity, right? Like I think Chike said it himself. What was it? Like luck versus probabilistic outcomes. Yeah.
Yeah, 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 exactly.
Yeah, that's a great quote, man. Like if you go ahead and list 10,000 items, right? There is not a chance that you're not gonna get a sale. And even if you list the same items as everybody else, you do have a 24-hour like
Like
boost in
boost.
the search. Exactly. And within that, I'm not saying that you're gonna, if you don't optimize your techniques, perhaps you're not gonna make a lot of money. However, you're gonna make money. And that's what I strongly believe, you know what I mean? And I have this has like it has never proven wrong for me. Like eBay dropshipping has been like the first business model that like really, like when I started, I didn't know anything. I didn't know what I was
But
doing.
is it the first business model that worked for you long term?
Long term, yes.
Yeah, yeah,
Well,
yeah,
the other business models, because when I was doing the paper download, YouTube shut down all my accounts, man. And then
yeah.
overnight I was making like 300, 400 bucks. Overnight all my accounts shut down because I was using like this software to go ahead and like make YouTube accounts and like my videos and comment and like a whole bunch of
Okay,
like
okay, okay, okay.
shenanigans that were going on in the back end. Yeah. So they shut down my account, my income like shut down instantly. But and I just didn't want to build up that anymore, like because it took time to build that YouTube video from scratch. To
Yeah,
get 200,000 views is not a joke, right? It takes a while. I think you've done it a couple of videos or something,
yeah.
but it's tough.
Yes, that
But
doesn't
eBay
just
drop
happen overnight.
exactly. But eBay drop shipping, like it's like an account with zero feedback, right? And we got 3 sales already. This is zero feedback, 3 sales. Like what kind of what is, and these sales are very profitable too,
Yeah,
like
that's like 15. We might have made $30.
right, exactly. It's just one sale, and then we have like 3 of them. Let's check the data sheet, man. And then we can kind of actually see like from a brand new account, 18, 14, and $4. Total profit, $37. And we really didn't do much. We just started
Yeah.
the account, posted some items, like you know what I mean? Who else is gonna give you $37? Just like that.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? That's
And this
so
is and this is just one of the accounts.
exactly, with zero feedback. I think that needs to be emphasized. Like, and this was the same experience that I had when I first started eBay dropshipping, because I had an account with zero feedback, and then all of a sudden the items, like I literally was on my phone, man. Like I think I said this before, but it's so ridiculous to the point where I went on my phone, I took a screenshot on Amazon with my phone. I took my phone, and I was like, I
Yeah, I remember
cropped
you
it.
were saying that.
Yeah, horrible image, man. And then literally the next day it sold, and it just like it blew my mind at the possibility. And then the biggest nowadays, if I get a sale, I just like kind of bat my eyes and move on, right?
Right.
What I get excited for, right? Like what really makes me excited is when somebody new who's never made $1 online, they
Yeah,
go
maybe
ahead and
the same.
post 1,000 items, right? Their eyes light up.
Yeah,
It's
because in
like
the
almost like
group
a phoenix.
you could tell. That's why I try to get the guys in the group to share their sales because some of these
Exactly.
guys have never made money before.
Exactly. Even $1, man. Like like
Yeah,
imagine you're working a minimum wage job, or let's say you're working as like making $50 an hour or whatever, right? You come home and then all of a sudden you just see like randomly, I made $50, but what the hell did I do to make $50?
yeah,
That is powerful. Like
yeah,
eBay dropshipping, or I would say more specifically business, right? You really do something special, and what that is you separate your time from your money.
yeah,
And
yeah,
when you do that, right, that means that you can go ahead and really scale your business, right? Because in the end of the day, even working a job is like a kind of business, right? It's just you are the one, like you're your own brand. You get what I mean? And you have to work it yourself, etc. But instead of like creating labor for yourself, right? If you can go ahead and create a scalable solution that doesn't involve you, right? Your limits are endless. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, yeah.
just like your story. You made, I think, what was it, $1 online or $3?
It was $3 the first day.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's all convincing I needed, because you just have to multiply that by 1,000 or 2,000 or whatever.
Exactly. And that doesn't require per se time, more like automation tools. Like you can hire out employees, whatever. Like you don't need to put your time in. You can make your money, do that work, and it'll multiply. So with this, like I met a guy, I think I told you, the guy had like 50 employees. So he, instead of using automation, he's using 50 employees. He's
Yeah.
scaling his business like that. That's crazy to
That's
me.
crazy, dude.
Yeah, that's crazy to me, man. But it's working for him, so I can't really like knock the idea
Yeah,
if he's
yeah,
making
yeah.
money. You know what I mean? But the main thing is you want to go ahead and separate your time from your money. That's what I'm really trying to get at. And eBay dropshipping gives you that, like that special
It gives
place,
you that
like that
opportunity.
special platform opportunity,
Yeah,
exactly,
yeah, yeah.
to go ahead and do that. Yeah, okay. I think that's it for me, man.
All right, guys. So smash the like button, hit the subscribe button. I think that's it for me. So have a good one, guys.
Have a good one.